What about your robots?
Oh, they're lovely people.
Welcome to Robot Builds. Today I'm going to show you how to build Conky 2000 from Pee-wee's Playhouse. Conky 2000 is actually a part of a bigger Pee-wee's Playhouse Lego set that I have designed and is currently available for your support on LEGO Ideas. If you're not familiar, LEGO Ideas is an official LEGO program where designers can upload their LEGO ideas and others can choose to support them, and if it gets enough support, LEGO considers making it an official LEGO set. There have been some amazing sets that have come out of LEGO Ideas, which is what inspired me to create my own. And I also wanted to make a tribute to the late Paul Reubens and one of his greatest characters, Pee Wee Herman, in Pee-wee's Playhouse. So please consider supporting it. There's a link available in the description below. Now let's get started. I'm going to be following my own instructions to build this. Those instructions are also available in the description below for free. So if you're having any trouble following me here on the video, you can just skip it and go straight to that PDF instructions. And but let's get started. So I'm going to start by building up the base by using these plate pieces. This is like the main body of Conky. So this first part is pretty simple. We're just going to use some more plates. Build this up a little bit. While I was working on Pee-wee's playset, the Lego version, I did a lot of research, trying to figure out what all the characters looked like. I kind of mostly remembered, but had to refresh my memory. And I came across a prop replica forum that broke down all the parts and pieces that made the original Conky robot. And it was really interesting. And I'm going to talk about some of that as I'm building. This part that we're building now is his body. And as you'll see when we get further in, it has like a record player kind of thing in the front. Although, according to the Prop Replicas forum, it was a phonograph. This part here next, that we got the plates built up, I put these two bricks with studs on the front. Oh, getting ahead of myself. We need a couple more plates. One there, and this little one. This is where we mix it up. We're going to take a 1x2 tile, put that in the middle. We're going to use one of these 1x3 jumpers, and we're going to put it on the side here. Then, we take this other 1x2 tile, stick it in the back. What's going on here will become apparent later on. We then need one of these 1x1 bricks with a hole, and we put it there. This is a little tricky. We need one of these long Technic pins, and we're going to slide it in from here, and then another one of these 1x1 bricks, and that slides on to that pin there, like that. That's it. That's the only tricky part. Not that tricky. Another jumper over here, and then another 1x1 brick with a hole there, another Technic pin, a short one over here, and that's where his arms are going to attach. But his torso, or his chest I guess, was made up of a stereo and or a boombox, I guess you'd say. So I found this Lego piece, which is basically just that. It's perfect. This is what made the whole thing work. We're going to put that there in the front. Then another 1x3 jumper on the back. That's what his head's going to attach to. And then for a little bit of detail, just some of these 1x1 tiles here. Okay. Now we do his arms. We got one of these axle connectors, I guess. Put this one over here. And put one over here. Now, on this show, you may remember that one of his arms was actually longer than the other. They were asymmetrical, so we're going to try to replicate that. Oops, let me show you how this is done. So there's a bushing piece and this sort of like wrench-like piece. Let me focus that. That's going to be his left arm. And then for his other arm, which is longer, we're going to use this other Technic axle, or pin rather. And then we're going to use this sort of like bushing like piece. I'm not sure what that piece is called exactly, but sorry. It's going to go right there. And then we're going to do the same thing we did before with the other arm. And do that. And then that. And there we go. And now he's got his one long arm and his one little short arm. Alright, and that's definitely starting to look like Conky, right? Cool. So next, we're going to do the head. One of these 1x2 bricks with studs on the side. And here's another part. This is a typewriter slope piece that Lego makes only in black. When I built it, I didn't really like it in black. I wanted his head to be a light gray color. So I made a custom sticker, and if you have the ability to make custom stickers, this is what you could do. It's the exact same pattern, just in gray. This is not an official Lego piece, but I like it better this way, so that goes on the front. Again, you can just use this one. It's in black, it's fine. I just didn't like it as much. Next, we're going to do his eye stalks. On that form I told you about, they said that these were made from Kodak camera attachments. I believe they were like the light attachments. That makes sense. They definitely look like camera flashes, is what I remember them being. First of all, these are little like printed 1x1 round tiles that I don't know what they were for, but I thought they made good robot eyes. So we're using those. And then this half circle tile for the top. In the show, in the original puppet, this piece was part of a Eureka vacuum cleaner. Specifically like the bottom part, I think, like the foot of the vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Now that you know that, you won't be able to unsee it. And then we get to do the phonograph / record player, which goes down here. So we take one of these record player printed pieces and a antenna, which will be the arm and the needle, and that's that. Now Conky moved around on wheels. I can't really make wheels on this, but we can use these little 1x1 studs and put them in all four corners. Looking good. And lastly, one more custom piece. This one is something that you should be able to do. You just need a 1x2 white tile. You can use a label printer, a sticker maker, just a pen, modify a Lego piece maybe permanently. You can just write a word on there. You just simply slide that in, that hole in the front. And when it's time for the word of the day, you push this tile piece right here, and it slides out, just like that. Fun little play feature. I thought that was fun. Had to have the word of the day. I mean, that's Conky's main role in the show, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm very happy with how that turned out. And if you enjoyed this, I'm going to be doing more videos of this for some of his other Lego or his other puppet friends, some of which you can see in the background, but I'm not ready to show them quite yet. Again, if you like this, you can support us on Lego Ideas. The link's available in the description. If we get 10,000 supporters, then this could become a real Lego set. That'd be super exciting. And I appreciate you checking this out. Until next time, bye.
Come on, pull yourself up a chair like a carrot. Let the fun begin. It's time to let down your hair. Pee-wee's so excited, cause all his friends have been invited to go wacky at Pee-wee's Playhouse. Chloe's spinning, Mr. Window's grinning, cause Terry's flying by. Hello, the flower flowers are singing, the picture phone is ringing, and the dinosaur family goes hi. Mr. Kite soaring, Conky still snoring, there's the flashing magic screen. The Countess is a class in red, it's kinda sassy, a nuttier establishment you've never seen. Spend the day with Pee-wee and you'll see what we mean. Come on!